Now I'm going to pick on the AP Top 25 Teams games in Division 1 FBS football for Week 7. Goes as follows. Apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. One Friday game on October 10th. Number 24 USF at North Texas. 6:30 p.m. on ESPN2. North Texas is favored by 2.5. And all these times listed here are Central Time just to make things faster as well. This is a big game in terms of conference play, obviously, for the American. I do think it's going to be tight, but I'm going to go with the hot hand. And in North Texas, though, it wouldn't shock me if it was USF winning. I just feel like if this game was at USF, I would go the other way, but it's not. Okay, the rest of the games are on October 11th, a Saturday. Number 1, Ohio State at number 17, Illinois, 11 a.m. kick on Fox. Ohio State's favored by 15.5. Yeah, I think Ohio State's going to win this game. It's more like the margin. There's number 8, Alabama at number 14, Missouri, 11 a.m. kick on ABC. Alabama's favored at 3.5. Now they have technically 3 ranked games in a row. Will that impact them going into this game? I think this is going to be a one-possession game, and it wouldn't shock me if Alabama would lose, but I'm not going to pick them to lose. I just think Missouri has not been tested like Alabama has up to this point. So give me Alabama to win. But I could see the upset, though. I could. This Pitt at number 25, Florida State, 11 a.m. kick on ESPN. No spread on the game, doesn't really matter. I think Florida State is going to find a way to bounce back and win this game. I think they do. There's Washington State at number 4, Ole Miss, 11:45 a.m. kick on SEC Network. Yeah, it doesn't really matter about the spread. Ole Miss is going to win that game. There's number 7, Indiana, and number 3, Oregon. It's 2:30 p.m. kick on CBS. I do think because it's at Oregon, I'm giving Oregon the edge in this game. And there's the Red River rivalry, number 6 Oklahoma versus number 6 Oklahoma versus Texas at 2:30 p.m. Central Time on ABC. And of course, this game is played in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas. Texas is a fraud from the preseason, just to be honest. Their offense can't do anything. I know there's going to be a question of will John Mateer play. Even if he doesn't play, I'm picking Oklahoma to win this game, though anything could happen in a rivalry game. And obviously, if Texas were to lose this game, forget their CFP. But even with the loss yesterday against Florida State, to Florida, they would have to win out, and I just don't see that happening. I think the end of college football, Oklahoma ends the college football playoff hopes for Texas right there this week. Sounds crazy, I know. Because back in the preseason, you would say Texas would win. I think Oklahoma's better right now. I do think that. There's Virginia Tech at number 13, Georgia Tech, 2:30 p.m. ACC Network. I think Georgia Tech wins this game. There's NC State at number 16, Notre Dame, 2:30 p.m. on Peacock. I do think Notre Dame wins this game. Number 22, Iowa State at Colorado. 2:30 p.m. kick on ESPN. Iowa State better not let one game beat them twice, but Colorado's not as strong as a year ago. So I think Iowa State wins, but I'm not super confident because of the injuries for Iowa State. I just don't trust Colorado enough to win this game. There's Arkansas at number 12, Tennessee. 3:15 p.m. kick on SEC Network. I think Tennessee wins this game. There's Florida, who's coming off of a win against Texas, at number 5, Texas A&M, 6 p.m. kick on ESPN. Sorry, Florida. You're going to lose the Texas A&M. Texas A&M is better than Texas. Let's just be real, especially on offense. There's Kansas at number 9, Texas Tech, 6:30 p.m. kick on Fox. No spread on the game. If this game was at Kansas, I would be more worried. Kansas doesn't have a defense. They have an offense. Texas Tech's going to win, though. It's at home. There's Georgia, number 10 in the country, at Auburn. 6:30 p.m. kick on ABC. Obviously, this is a trap game for Georgia. I think they're going to not fall in that trap because all that Georgia really needs to do defensively is make Jackson Arnold throw the ball. Stop the run, make him throw. And I think the Georgia just does that. And Auburn's secondary is not that great. Though up front they are. No, don't get me wrong. It's just the more back end is the problem. Okay, number 15, Michigan at USC, 6:30 p.m. kick on NBC. I am tempted here to go with the upset. But I don't, because of Michigan offensively has not looked that great. I think somehow USC wins this game. Call me crazy, but I think USC wins. Then South Carolina at number 11 LSU, 6:45 p.m. kick on SEC Network. I think LSU wins this game. This is number 18 BYU at Arizona, 7 p.m. kick on ESPN2. I know it sounds crazy. It's the nature of the Big 12. I think Arizona stuns BYU and hands BYU's first loss in the regular season. There's number 21 Arizona State at Utah, 9:15 p.m. kick on ESPN. Playing in Utah is difficult when you look at the track record under Cal Whittingham at home. The last time Utah played against somebody that good, they got destroyed. I do think Arizona State is not as good as Texas Tech. Just be real. And all Arizona State really needs to do defensively is to make Utah throw the ball. Because I do not see their passing game as being a threat. Utah doesn't have a defense, though. I think at the end of the day, I'm going to go with Utah to win, but I am not confident in the slightest, because what happened for Utah against Texas Tech didn't help their cause in terms of impression. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. So anyways, if you feel like this content, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Goal, so ultimate goal is 1,000 more. Some more this course like video. Comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. So more people see it. Sharing the video does up as well. So more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button for the notification bell as well.